Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus Through Signs series. This is for Venus in Cancer for the month of August 2018. And if you're new to my channel, you don't know where your Venus is placed, you can pause the video, go to any free astrology website such as astro.com, enter your birth information, and it'll generate a free birth chart for you. It's going to ask for your birthday, time, and location. If your Venus is in Cancer, this is for you. You don't have to know your exact birth time. You can put 12 p.m. and that's fine. Also, if you do know your exact birth time, also this applies to your 7th house Cancer, if your 7th house falls in Cancer. Okay, so I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. Also, you guys, I have my 1-800 number set up now, so just look in the description box and save that page, because I don't know when I'll be taking calls. I still don't have like an exact schedule. I'll probably notify you guys on YouTube. Like, hey you guys, I'm taking calls right now from the hours of this and that, you know, so you guys can contact me then. So yeah, and then always I'm still doing email readings, so you can always email me if you want to schedule, you know, a private video reading. All right, so we have the heart of the situation here. The 4 of Wands, then we have the 10 of Swords and the Chariot. We have the Sun, 7 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Hermit, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm seeing someone kind of moving on from a situation or letting go, or being released from something. I'm seeing something that ended. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. Maybe you were like, I quit. Maybe this is your last month there. Maybe you put in your 2 weeks notice. I'm feeling like someone stood up to themselves, or someone set some sort of boundaries, and they were like, I'm not dealing with it, you know, anymore. I'm not dealing with this, or I'm not dealing with that. So you set boundaries and you cut people out of your life, or you cut out a situation from your life because it was in your way. It wasn't in alignment with your set goals. So you had to cut it out. You had to let it go. I'm seeing you celebrating and, you know, overall having fun here. Being happy about something, like, I'm glad that this is over. I'm glad that this has ended. Now, for some of you, this is about maybe your relationship moving in a different direction, like things from the past is no more. So maybe starting a new phase in your relationship, especially maybe if you've just moved in with someone or someone moved in with you, because I'm seeing like your home life is changed. Like there's something completely different about your home life. And now I am seeing like any type of deception being exposed or coming out into the open, or maybe someone is trying to cover up their tracks or trying to get away with something, but I feel like there's a spotlight on something. So I'm feeling like someone, even if they try to lie, they can't. I feel like they're getting caught. And this goes back to, yes, my social media spying. I feel like if someone was trying to spy on someone's page, that they accidentally clicked the like button or something. And so it's just like, damn, now they know I was looking at their page. You know, like, should I delete it? Should I whatever? So, and two, especially if you like maybe deleted someone, or, you know, took a post down, I'm feeling like someone has been creeping around and trying to find it, or, you know, and they get caught in the process. Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Could also be dealing with a Cancer, or maybe you yourself are Cancer, or maybe even dealing with a Leo. I'm seeing too something about an invitation to a gathering or a party. For some of you, someone's birthday is coming up. Now, if you do get an invitation, I always like encourage people to, you know, go ahead and go, because you don't know who you're going to meet there. I don't know. I'm getting kind of like a mixed message. I want to encourage you to go, but I'm feeling like someone is turning down an offer or getting turned down. There could be a situation where there's unrequited love, because I'm seeing someone feel like they were left out in the cold. Someone is not really getting the attention that they either want or deserve. Or maybe you go, it's a situation where everybody's paying attention to you, all except the person that you want to pay attention to you. And if that's your situation, what I'm getting is that they're playing mind games, like they're trying to pretend like they don't notice you or don't care, but they do. They're playing hard to get, or maybe you're playing hard to get. Whatever the case, someone ends up feeling like out in the cold or whatever. Now, there's a need for some of you to maybe go within for answers. Like if you're seeking some sort of truth, or you're looking for the answers to something, that answers within you. And I'm also seeing this as studying, like thinking about going back to school, but you might suffer from some sort of financial loss, or maybe you're thinking about it, or you want to go to school but you don't have enough money to do so. I'm seeing some sort of financial loss here, or losing your money. Like if you had to put all your money into your car, like your car breaks down on the way somewhere, or your engine light comes on. There's some sort of issue for some of you. There's some sort of issue with your car. Maybe a flat tire. Might have to put your car in a shop, and I'm seeing someone maybe examine it and seeing what's wrong. And whatever it is going to cost a lot of money. Like maybe they discover the hidden issue with your car, but you know, you've got it costs money. You weren't expecting that. So you might be taking some sort of financial hit. For some of you, I'm seeing this as being ill, or getting over an illness, or having to battle some sort of illness, especially if you already knew. I'm not saying you have cancer, but if you already knew you had cancer, or someone close to you maybe was battling cancer, or thought they had cancer, maybe it was just a benign tumor or something. I'm seeing someone overcome their illness or sickness, regardless. But for the most part, I feel like this is something more lighthearted, more like a cold or allergies or the flu. Something just kind of crept up on you, and you're into self-healing. So you've been researching on how to cure this illness or this sickness here. Now, for some of you, those of you that study astrology and you've been struggling in your relationships, I'm feeling that, or if you're, just been struggling being single, I feel like you are studying your chart, your birth chart, or you're studying transits, and you're trying to understand, why does this always happen to you? You might have a pity party, or you might be feeling sorry for yourself at some point. feeling like a loss of hope, like saying, oh, I'm doomed. Like, oh my God, I have this placement in my chart, I'm doomed. But you haven't done enough research. You're just looking at one aspect, so don't get caught up into that. There are many factors, and things are not set in stone. Things aren't permanent. You know, things are just transits. That's what they are. Things take place, they happen. It's a phase, and it ends. I'm also feeling like for some of you, this is, and I feel like, I don't know why this has been across the board so far, but like people, somebody discovering something about themselves or coming out about themselves, and then being rejected by, you know, people, family, friends, whatever the case. It's like being rejected by, you know, for who you are. Or your church, maybe your church doesn't understand you. I'm feeling like a sense of being misunderstood, and feeling like only you understand yourself. Only you understand what you go through. Now for some of you, I'm seeing with the Eight of Swords, just kind of feeling overwhelmed about something. You're overthinking something, or thinking about somebody who might be far away and feeling like there's nothing that you can do about it. That's another thing I was seeing up in here, like the possibility of a relationship ending only because of distance or too much travel or something. And I feel like people are wanting to make it work, but you know, you're just having to figure out, how do we make this work when we're so far apart? Whenever I see the star, though, it does let me know that you guys your needs are being taken care of, whether you are aware of it or not. The universe is looking after you. So this is a reminder to not to lose faith, because here you've lost faith. Here your faith is being restored. So there's something that happens. Maybe it's a blessing that comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, oh my God, just what I needed, just in a nick of time. I feel like you're receiving something that you need just when you need it, just when you felt overwhelmed or like nothing was going to happen. You were like, I don't understand. I don't know how this is going to work, or I don't know how this is going to happen. And boom, like I'm seeing like a blessing in disguise. So I wouldn't overthink a situation because you don't understand how to figure it out. Just let the universe do that. Also, I'm seeing someone opening up and just kind of putting themselves out there, whether they're confiding in you privately through social media, though. There's something, it's like honesty or openness, but there's also secrecy about it. It might be someone that is sharing a secret on social media. And again, we have this Earth coming up. For some of you, there may be an age difference, or you could be dealing with someone who is a little immature, or this could be your energy, and maybe you're just now understanding your self-worth or your the value of self. I'm seeing also something being revealed in a dream here. But it's almost kind of like a nightmare, or it's something that's too vivid, or it's kind of scary. I'm feeling like it is somebody who has like a profound dream and they don't understand it. It's like that was very confusing, but I know it was a hidden message in there for me. I'm also seeing this as you needing to listen to your own intuition. Try to silence out the doubt, because there's something that happens where you start to doubt everything. You start to doubt your awareness, especially those of you that may have maybe on a spiritual journey, there are these moments where you just doubt everything. Like you're 1 minute you're happy that you're so aware and you're conscious or you're woke about something, but then there'll be times where you just doubt everything and you wish you could just go back to sleep, or you wish you didn't have the knowledge that you had because it's just too difficult to deal with. It's taking like an emotional toll on you. So for some of you, you might be dealing with some strong emotional feelings, especially once maybe like the sun and moon are either opposite from one another, in opposite signs from one another, or conjunct, sitting in the same sign with each other. You might have a tendency to become overwhelmed or over emotional about something here. And I am seeing something like some secrets, like you might need to psychoanalyze yourself or talk to someone or have counseling, because I'm seeing like some heavy or subconscious issues going on with you. Like I'm getting like what is that? Those of you that study astrology, so the house of undoing, the 12th house, self-sabotage is what's happening. It's like you are subconsciously sabotaging your own happiness, and you need to understand why. There's a need for you to deal with something that you really have buried deep within you, something that could have happened to you as a child, or something that happened to you in your past life. Again, those of you that study astrology, I would pay attention to both north and south nodes, because that's going to give you a really good clue on what you need to do moving forward. You need to understand something about your past so that you can move forward. You need to understand something about yourself. So if you've been placing the blame on other people in regards to why things happen to you, like why do I keep meeting these type of people? Why do I keep getting fired? Why can't I find stable income? Why can't I live in a type of house that I want? Why can't I find the car that I want? You know, if you find yourself in these repeated pity party patterns, that was a tongue to it, pity party patterns, it's like you need to understand it's within you. Nobody else is doing it. And it sounds harsh, I know, but it's all within you, and you needing to understand something about your past life. Maybe you have daddy issues. Maybe you have mom abandonment issues. I'm seeing like you keep your feelings deeply hidden. Like it's hard for people to read you because you're very good at hiding how you feel, especially when it gets too deep. You put on that armor and you become very guarded, and people don't know your secrets, but you have very deep secrets, very deep thoughts, and maybe you feel people don't understand you if you spoke about it, so you keep it hidden to yourself. For some of you, I'm picking up that you might be highly intuitive, psychic, or an empath, and it bothers you because you take on other people's problems weigh you down. You need to isolate yourself. Again, I feel like I'm getting similar messages across the board, but I feel like you need to isolate yourself from time to time. You can't allow other people's sadness or depressions to consume you. You have to overcome something. There's something that you need to overcome. And you need to pay attention to your dreams and pay attention to your intuition, and just have patience with whatever phases that you're going through. I feel like it's just a phase. Okay? So I hope this has resonated. You guys, again, if you need to reach out to me for a reading, you would email TemajTarot@gmail.com, or if you want to talk to me on the phone, all of that stuff is in the description box. I have a 1-800 number I'm not available all the time. I'll make videos of when I'll be available, but it's there now, especially for my long-time followers who have been wanting to talk to me on the phone. Yes, I have the 1-800 number now. All right, so thank you guys all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.